There you go, guys. So I'll probably do this as a separate video, but I might throw a little bit in my next Studebaker clip, which will be number 10. So anyway, the guy that owns it, the car, the Studebaker, and this workshop and whatever, picked this up. I've never heard of them. It's not well, I'm not saying it's not a well-known brand here, but it's not a brand that I've heard of. And I haven't had a lot to do with plasma cutters. When I was working for one of the transports, you know, they had one there and I used it a little bit, but it's not something I've really used a lot of, but I know how to use one. But apparently these are, well, from what I understand, just talking to Arco, I was just briefly talking to him just before I turned the camera on. He's saying these are quite a well-known brand, like sort of up there with, you know, Miller and Snap-on and, you know, some of those other really good brands that make like this sort of gear. So it's a an SL60, 30 amp. We're on 240 volts here. All our household plugs and all that sort of stuff are all 240. We don't have the 110. I lie. I think the only 110s that we sort of have is plugs in bathrooms. I think they might be 110. But I'm not 100% sure now. But every plug that you find in a house or in a workshop here in New Zealand or in Australia are all 240 volt, unless you go to 3-phase. We have like the high load ones, just their normal plugs, and you know, like the 15 amp, which is the high load, and then obviously just your normal wattage ones. But yeah, I've only had the top of it open because it was sitting there open. So I just dragged it up the bench. So we'll get this out of the box and we'll have a quick look at it. I probably won't have a crank play with it today, but when I do, you'll see it on another video. So we'll drag it out of the box and have a look, see what's in there. So it's in a bag. Pretty cool. Anything else in the box? Nah. Plastic handle. That's the box open and done. So yeah, let's have a look in here. So booklets and stuff on top of here. Probably off the stand just for a second to show you what's in here as it's opened. So yeah, this is how it comes packed in the box. I haven't done any more than this. Just open the top of the bag. So I'll set you back up on the stand. That's how she comes. Righty, so we'll drag it out of here. So, what we got in here? Oh, it must be, no, spare bits anyway. And the tools to change them. Yeah. And then, big long. That's a good length. That is a nice length. Yeah, that is long. That's hugely long. That's handy. No. Nice and made. Must admit, that does feel really nice and quality. I'll quick connect. That's pretty much what's in there. Nothing more than that. Pretty basic. No booklet and whatever in the bag. So E-line in here. here. We'll have to make sure that's the right fitting for us, because there is a few different variations. Turn around a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I'll have to double check to make sure that's the right fitting. Looks like that might have been changed for what we need. I don't know, I wasn't here when it was bought in here. So that's obviously your amperage. So it's the cut master 10mm, the SL60 torch. So yeah, something that's obviously different bits and pieces you can put on the end of here. I have no clue. They look like there might be slightly bigger tips in there. One looks like it's got a bigger hole in it. I'll have to do some reading, but yeah, spare parts kit. 40A manual. Made in United States of America. Yeah. This has been made for a while. 2016. Wow. It's also been shipped around a while. But yeah. Not a bad looking piece of kit. Quite impressed. Very nice. So at some point in the next couple of days, or whatever, if I get a chance to use it, we'll crank it up. But yeah, very nice. I can't tell you much more about it because I don't really know. Power switch in the back, turn it off and on. Yeah, and a few basic instructions on top, a few warnings, whatever. Sweet, awesome. So that's just a quick unboxing.